Welcome to Nasheman News with me, Rizwan Asad. I have with me Nasir Hussain, a very sophisticated, articulate MP from the Congress. Today, he speaking to Nasheman. He's going to speak on the various issues, including the issue where the political parties have boycotted the parliament in Delhi. So, welcome to Nasheman News. So, what exactly are why are the political parties boycotting the president session?
See, as we all know, farmers have been agitating for the past 65 days on the borders of Delhi. About 150 farmers have given their lives till now. And then 3 days ago on 26 January, a tractor rally was allowed in Delhi. And then there was unfortunate violence where we all the political parties have condemned the violence. But we want an investigation as to who were the people who went there, who was Deep Singh Sidhu, who are the other guys who went there with lathis and rods. This investigation has to be done. At the same time, yesterday night, police was threatening, blackmailing and trying to shoo away all the protesters that were there on the borders of Delhi. Now, what is important here is, it is not just that the farmers are fighting here. From the day when, that is on 21st September 2020, when this bill was placed in Rajya Sabha, all the political parties opposed this bill. We asked for the division of the House. We said that let us send this to JPC, that is Joint Parliamentary Committee. But the government was not ready to hear anything. They didn't even conduct a voting, just by the voice vote. They bulldozed the bill and unconstitutionally tried to pass it. These bills are unconstitutional. They are anti-farmer, they are anti-agricultural sector, they are anti-India. That is the reason why
but what you are saying is anti-farmer, but there were so many rounds of talk between the farmers and the government. Why the talks failed, and why was Congress trying to politicize this issue?
See, Congress is a political party. This bill was placed in the parliament. Congress MPs opposed it. We all opposed it. 8 of us were suspended. 3 from Congress were suspended. I was also suspended at that time. Because this is anti-farmer, this is pro-crony capitalist. This will not help the farmers in any way. This will destroy our agricultural sector. You should understand the agricultural sector and the entire economy is based on the edifice of MSP, PDS, and MSP, PDS, and support to the farmers. Everything will be destroyed, and our market system will evaporate, and then they will disappear. This crony capitalists will take over and they start quoting the agricultural produce.
Sir, but what happened on the 26th January, the Republic Day? Do you condemn it, or do you say that this was a political issue where the politics was involved? Because Congress leader, your Rahul Gandhi, instigated in some places, and in some section of the media also saying that Congress and other opposition parties are to be blamed for this.
See, we have unequivocally condemned this violence. There is no place for violence in the protest. Even the farmers organizations have also condemned it. Nobody is for violence. But we should also remember, there is a modus operandi. If you look at what happened in JNU, then in Jamia, then in Shaheen Bagh, then in Northeast Delhi, and now they try to discredit every movement, every opposition that is there for the government by calling them names. They started here by calling them Khalistanis, and then later on they started telling that this movement has the support of Pakistan and China. Then they started telling that they are getting money from different countries from abroad. See, all kinds of things to discredit this movement was done. When nothing happened, they found this way out. This is what they did everywhere in the last 4-5 years. Some people who were not the part of the movement, unofficially, they were not the part of the movement, infiltrates in the movement, they join the movement, they get tractors, then they lathis and rods. Who are these people? Who are these people? Some investigation should be done.
This protest was organized by the trade union leader, the farmers union, as well as opposition parties, and now it's very easy to put blame. So do you think that it is a failure, a simple question of failure of the protesters or the failure of the government?
Failure at the law and order machinery, and it was deliberate. Because we have seen similar things in the past when there were oppositions and protests and demonstrations and movements against the government in the last 6 years.
So what is the next course of action?
See, we have boycotted the president's address, which is unprecedented. This has not taken place, I think very rarely taken place. We had to take this step with a heavy heart because we had to stand by with our farmers who are more than 60% of Indian population.
Are you not insulting the president?
We are not against the president. We are against the presidential address. The presidential address is written by the Council of Ministers, and this is the Council of Ministers, and this is the government which has failed to address the issues of the farmers. And what is written and what will be read by the president today, or read by the president in the morning today, was written by the Council of Ministers. And let me also say, the president himself has supported these bills. That is also the reason why we saw that we have to stand in opposition to this bill.
Sir, today you could see that JDS has aligned with the BJP in the chairmanship for the deputy chairman of the council. And do you think that Congress was responsible for JDS to leave you all and go and join the BJP?
See, it is more of an ideological commitment. If you really have ideological commitments towards secularism, towards diversity of the country, and towards pro-poor reforms and pro-poor policies of this country, you wouldn't have gone to join hands with parties like BJP. You cannot blame Congress or some other people for your opportunistic stand. This is a purely opportunistic stand. Earlier, there is nothing new. They had formed a government with the BJP earlier. After that, when they said that they have realized their mistake, we formed the government with them. Now again, they have shown this true color. They are exposed today.
No, but according to some senior leaders, even I spoke to Mr. Farooq, he said the Congress were unwilling to give us the chairmanship. So that's one of the reasons we have gone to BJP, and they are not going to support the anti-constitutional bill. What is your take on that?
Who will get the chairman? Who have more numbers? We had more numbers in the assembly. We gave them the chief ministership. He couldn't run the government. Today we have more numbers in the council. Our chairman will be there. This is not the reason. They are opportunistic. They have shown the true colors, and they want to. They think they can capitalize on the popularity of some leaders in BJP. This is their mistake. They will be completely destroyed in the next election. The people will teach them a lesson.
So what are you to say about the anti-constitutional bill, which is now it is going to be placed in the council? It has to be placed in the council because it has to be passed. And do you think the JDS will support them?
The Congress has opposed this bill tooth and nail. There is already a cow slaughter bill. There is already a bill which is existing. This is only to give a handle to cow vigilantes, namely the Bajrang Dal and BHP. The type of cow vigilantes has created havoc in the different parts of the country, especially the North India, especially UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan and all. They want to give a similar handle to the cow vigilantes here. Nothing is going to happen. Let them first say, not just on cow slaughter ban, there will be ban on cow meat exports, there will be ban on beef exports, there will be, like everything will be taken care by the government. The farmers who is to sell their cows for 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, for them some sort of help or support will be given by the government. That is more important than trying to bring in some bill and trying to create animosity against some religion. Let me make it very clear. I am a Muslim parliamentarian. For us, there is nothing like if you eat cow meat, you are going to become a very good Muslim. We have a list what to eat and what to not to eat. Cow meat is one of them. Whether we eat or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference at all. But it does make a difference to the poor Kisans of this country. It makes a difference to the cobblers. It makes a difference to the for the people those who are in this leather industry. It makes a difference to the exporters. And who are the exporters? 98% of the exporters are not Muslims in this country. And let me also tell you, more non-Muslims eat beef than Muslims in this country.
Sir, your last take on the how long will this JDS BJP coalition last?
See, it is up to them as to what to do. Congress has a commitment to secularism, to diversity of this country, to a liberal and progressive India, to a free India. So we are by that commitment, we go by that commitment. Other political parties who are of the same commitment are friendly to us, who don't believe and who are opportunistic in nature will do the same thing what JDS is doing today with BJP.
So your take on the farmers issue, you are going to boycott the election and what
we have boycotted the presidential address, which is unprecedented, probably not happened in the history. This we have taken a stand now. Monday our leadership will take a stand. Maybe we will not allow the house to function till these black cloths are repealed.
So you want any inquiry to be done in the rights?
100%. We have already said that there should be an investigation. There was no investigation or inquiry done in what happened in Jamia, in JNU, Jamia, Shaheen Bagh and Northeast Delhi. I don't know how in a country which is run by law and order, how people all of a sudden appear with pistols and rifles and batons and lathis and rods and hit people around. Free for all kind of things. No inquiry was done till date on all the previous incidents. We appeal and we demand that the inquiry is done, and whoever has done that mistake should be exposed and punished.
Mr. Nasir Hussain was the view that what happened on January 26th was he's condemning it, and he wants an inquiry to be initiated, and he also said that the JDS BJP coalition will not last long because it's not a coalition, it's a coalition just for petty politics and to see that they stay in power. Rizwan Asad, Nashiman News.